And Mayor Fontenot wanted to be here also, but she was out of town and couldn't be here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our head table, if you want to give them a round of applause. You know, this program has been going on for some time, and KA&E, prior to its sale, had hosted it for a number of years, and we have new owners starting last year, and we have someone here representing KA&E, Steve Williams, who would like to just say a few words about KA&E's commitment to the honors program, and I'd like to thank each one of you for coming.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate all of you coming. You know, KA&E, Kane Radio, as we call it now, has always been an integral part of this particular program. We're looking forward to it. Next year will be the 20th anniversary of this event that Kane Radio has been involved with, and we appreciate it. Jerry Gisclair, the owner of Kane Radio, could not be here today because of health reasons, but he wishes the seniors the best of luck in the future. Wanted me to tell just a short story, and Jan told me to keep this less than 2 minutes, so I will. There was these two twins that were about 10 or 12 years old. One of them was always optimistic about everything that happened, and one of them was always pessimistic. And so the parents finally went to the psychiatrist and said, what can we do for our two kids? And they said, well, when Christmas time comes, give one of them the best present you can possibly give, and give the other one the worst present you can ever give. So they talked to the guy that's always pessimistic, the boy, and said, what would you like? He said, well, I want a fire engine. I want a really nice big fire engine. I said, okay. And so Christmas morning came, and they go out and get this fire engine for the boy that's always pessimistic. But for the boy that's always optimistic, they decided to go down to their neighbor who had a stable and get some manure to put into his bedroom. Sure enough, the day came, Christmas was there. The boy that's always pessimistic got the fire engine out, and dadgum, it's a great big red fire engine with all these lights and things, and he got really mad. He said, I wanted the lime green one, the newest one that has this really good siren that really, really blows and goes, and you didn't get it for me. I'm very, very disappointed. The other boy said, well, where's my present? They said, well, it's up in your bedroom. So he goes up to his bedroom, opens it up, gets in there, and starts playing with this manure. And the parent said, by golly, what in the world are you doing? Said, well, with all this manure in here, there's got to be a pony somewhere. You all as seniors will have to go through a little bit of that manure, but there's always a golden line. You've been educated correctly. You're honor students, and you ought to be proud of that. We're proud of you at Kane Radio, and Kane Radio is committed to the youth as well as all the people around here. Thank you again for the opportunity to speak.
We're going to try to keep, I'd like to call on Jeff Boggs, who's going to do the introduction of our honorees. I was at the radio station this morning, and I made sure that Jeff was practicing all the names. So he's been doing that all morning, and I'm sure that he will do fine. Jeff, if you will come up.
Thank you. Again, it's a pleasure to be here, and I like to 70% is passing, right? Well, maybe not with this group. This group has worked a little harder than 70%, so I'll try and do better than 70% on correct pronunciations. But it's indeed my pleasure to be here again this year, and I do want to recognize a few folks who are going to be giving out our plaques today, and that would be Air Force Technical Sergeant Timothy Deshotel. Timothy, if you can man your post there, we're getting ready to hand these out, as well as from the United States Marine Corps, Sergeant Kevin Voisin. Sergeant Voisin, and also from the United States Army, we're joined by Sergeant Hollins. Thank you all for being with us. And I do want to let the graduates know that once they do pick up their plaque, they also want to make sure that they do pick up a few other special gifts, including the $25 gift letter toward your first deposit at Iberia Bank, and we appreciate their coming on board. And Taylor Barra and Kenny Lejeune will be handing out those, and so when you do pick up your plaque, make sure you get the envelope from those two gentlemen as well. So again, I'm going to begin naming our honors graduates. We're going by school, and we're trying to hit the schools that ate the earliest first. So I will read off their names, and as soon as you hear your name, please approach the honors table, the plaque table, and pick up your award. So we'll begin with Delcombe High School, of course located at 601 West Main Street in Delcombe. Their principal is Corey Bork and their counselor Penny Van Brocklin, and again we appreciate their participation in today's honors luncheon. Our first graduate is Emily Broussard. Emily plans on being a marketing major at the University of Louisiana Lafayette. Again, as we read your name, please approach the table. Rachel Como is our second graduate from Delcombe High, planning on attending LSU, a pre-med student. Lauren Daigle, she is planning on attending the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, studying interior design and marketing. Priscilla Harrington, she plans on attending the University of New Orleans and plans on studying chemistry. Tommy Aber plans on studying computer science at the University of Louisiana. Ursula Daniels is their counselor. Our first honoree from New Iberia Senior High, Rebecca Armentar, a UL Lafayette student-to-be, majoring in business. Emily Barra is a student who will be attending LSU, planning on studying pre-veterinary medicine. Erica Benoit is a UL of Lafayette student-to-be, majoring in psychology or music production. Benjamin Borland is planning on attending the University of Texas Austin, majoring in advertising. And I will encourage him to stop by our offices in 4 years. Our next honoree is Joseph Brahman, planning on attending Louisiana Tech in civil engineering. Sarah Broussard is our next honoree. Sarah plans on Cortez is our next honoree from NISH, planning on attending LSU at Eunice, majoring in radiology. Keith Corville plans on attending Louisiana College, majoring in chemistry. Lance David will be attending the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, majoring in nursing. Brooke Deku, also attending ULL, will major in education. Ashley Darwah, also attending the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. She will be majoring again in nursing. Our next honoree from NISH is Carmen Dural. Carmen will be attending the University of New Orleans, majoring in nursing. Lauren Edler will be studying pre-med or business at LSU. Allison Fojo will be attending LSU, majoring in biological science. Our next honoree from New Iberia Senior High is Aaron False. Aaron will be attending the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, majoring in elementary education. Lauren Glaubrecht will be attending LSU, studying biological science. My third try in biology finally passed. Heather Gosselin is an LSU student-to-be, also majoring in biological science. Dustin Goodrich will be joining them at LSU, majoring in business. Our next honoree is Katie Guidry, who will be attending ULL, majoring in vocal performance. Jennifer Hoang will be a ULL student, majoring in business administration. Andres Jean-Louis will be attending Northwestern State University, majoring in technology. Our next New Iberia Senior High honoree is Kyle Kindler, who plans on attending LSU, majoring in engineering. Jeffrey Lahaski will be attending LSU, studying biological science. Our next honoree is Megan Landry, who plans on studying psychology at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Clint Larson also plans on attending ULL, majoring in mechanical engineering. Brittany Morse will be attending LSU, majoring in psychology. Ashley Morvant will be studying nursing at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. I'm looking hard and long at this next name. Matthew Musemesh will be, I'm guessing I missed that just a little bit. Musemesh. Musemesh. Matthew, please. Afterwards, pull me over and we'll talk. University of Louisiana at Lafayette, majoring in secondary education. Heather Olivier will be attending Xavier University, studying in pharmacy. Our next honoree from New Iberia Senior High is Sandy Olivier. Sandy also planning on attending Xavier University, studying chemistry, pre-med. Ashley Orff is also planning on attending Xavier University, majoring in pre-law. Rachel Patu will be attending LSU, majoring in architecture. Tracy Pat will be studying chemical engineering at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Joe Proctor will be studying pre-med at LSU. Lauren Purdy will be attending the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, majoring in nursing. Lindsay Rodrigue plans on attending Northwestern University to major in theater. Kristen Romero will soon be an LSU student majoring in biological science. Elizabeth Schexnayder planning on attending LSU, a physical therapy student. Seth Segura planning on attending LSU, major.
As we gather here tonight on one of the most important occasions of our lives, we thank you for guiding us thus far. Lord, we thank you for the parents, teachers, siblings, and friends that have stood with us for the past few years. We realize that without the help of these people, many of us will not be here tonight. Lord, we ask that you continue to assist us in the future. Guide each of us safely down our separate paths. Help us to be thankful for both the successes and the failures that we will encounter. Our success will bring us joy. Our failure will only make us stronger. They will shape us into the adults that we will become. We ask all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
It is my pleasure to introduce our honored guest, President of Iberia Parish School Board, Mr. Robbie LeBlanc. First Vice President, Mr. Ed Buford. School Board members, Ms. Clara Carrier, Mr. Evan Pradier, Mr. J. McDonald, Miss Mary Mel Davis, Mr. Richard Dennison Jr., Mr. Dan LeBlanc, Mr. Joel Dugas, Mr. Blaine Mesh, Miss Mary Faye Freshley, Miss Rita Holmes, Mr. Danny Segura, Mr. David Romero, Superintendent of Iberia Parish School Board System, Mr. Eugene Sonny Beaudry Jr., Assistant Superintendent of Administration, Mr. Randy Charles Harvison, Assistant Superintendent of Instruction, Mr. Dale Henderson, Director of Special Education, Ms. Bernadette Derwong, Director of Business Operations, Mr. Carl J. LeBlanc, Director of Personnel, Ms. Jacqueline Jones, Supervisors of Child Welfare and Attendance, Mr. Roger Hamilton and Mr. David Nooner. Supervisors of Instruction, Miss Nelwyn Hebert, Miss Audrey Osbury, Miss Carrie Laviolette, Mr. Ron Cormier, Mr. Michael Mohart, Supervisor of Transportation, Mr. Raymond Noel, Supervisor of Child Nutrition, Miss Renee Sherville, Complaint Compliance Officer, Miss Shalester Jones, former New Iberia Freshman High Principal, Verge Osbury, New Iberia Senior High School Counselor, Miss Ursula Daniels, 2003 class sponsors, Miss Judy Goodrich and Mr. Luke Lucas, and the faculty of NISH. Offering a welcome to all in attendance is Sarah Margaret Broussard.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Margaret Broussard. On behalf of the class of 2003, I welcome the NISH faculty, staff, administrators, dignitaries, family, and friends to the 2003 commencement ceremony. We have anticipated this day and with heartfelt appreciation share this important evening with you. Welcome.
Many graduates are honored tonight, but only 8 have achieved the level of valedictorian. Only the most scholarly and dedicated students of the graduating class can deliver the commencement address. It is my honor to introduce you to the top graduates of the class of 2003. They are Rebecca Maria Armentar, Emily Ann Barra, Keith Michael Corville, Allison Claire Fago, Kyle Lance Kindler, Jeffrey Morris Lahaski, Tracy Ann Pratt, and Joe Benjamin Proctor.
Graduation is finally here. Tonight brings about an array of emotions. Looking back on all the memories, we feel both sadness and joy. How is it possible that this moment can summon conflicting feelings? The sadness comes from the realization that now all we have are memories. We become sentimental, recalling the events of high school that we will never experience again. We feel grief at the loss of friendships, as well as the security and comfort of the high school atmosphere. Then there is the fear of the real world that lies ahead. We are concerned that the responsibility may be too much for us to handle. On the other hand, we have comfort that we accumulated many of life's lessons the past 13 years. We also have satisfaction and pride because tonight we reached a common goal, graduating from high school. Let us hold on to the drive that brought us here today and use it as our inspiration to keep going tomorrow. What does this tell us about ourselves? Why are we torn by such different feelings? This conflict shows us the value of this occasion. Tonight, as we take a look back, it is time to say farewell and let go of our high school days and welcome to our future. Most of all, we have joy because our lives really are just beginning.
One definition of graduation is gradual change. And this is exactly what we have done over the past 13 years. We started off as rambunctious kindergartners with our daily activities consisting of eating tape and taking naps. Then we entered the tumultuous world of middle school, a world of insecurity and baggy jeans. We attended our first dances with girls on one side and boys on the other. We held hands and went to the movies. On the surface, we had changed, but on the inside, a much more momentous transformation was taking place. Middle school was the beginning of our self-discovery. It was the first time that we realized we were different from everyone else. We began to experience things that took some readjustment that carried over into high school. We started as awkward freshmen, quickly learning to avoid the stampede to lunch. We learned many new things about ourselves and other people, and gained the courage to find our true identity. Eventually, we became confident seniors who ran in the stampede to lunch. Over these 4 years, our hardships and triumphs molded us into the people we are today. From self-centered, needy children to independent men and women. From the first time that we wrote our names in orange crayon to the last papers we wrote as seniors, we created ourselves. But our metamorphosis is not complete. In fact, it never will be. With each day that we live, with each new experience, we are building our lives for tomorrow. And it is up to us to decide what tomorrow will hold. So today, NISH graduates of 2003, as we move our tassels from one side to the other, we make but one statement, and that is our life.
The easy road is not always the best. Since we were little children, we have been taught this lesson. When we entered kindergarten, it would have been easier for us to keep our training wheels on our bike rather than learn to ride a two-wheeler. As teenagers, it would have been easier for us to always get a ride rather than learn to drive on our own. And finally, in high school, it would have been easier for us to give up rather than put in the dedication it took to get us here. Obstacles have filled the lives of every soul on this field during the past 4 years. Some of us filled the lives of every soul on this field during the past 4 years. Some of us have faced more trying times than others. However, we have all worked through some type of adversity to sit here. The most important item to take from those trials is the fact that we have persevered and overcome everything that has been put before us. It takes little effort to move through the easy stages of life. It is the hardship that makes us, as individuals, grow and examine new options. Instead of looking at the hard times in life as setbacks, we should look at them as blessings in disguise and be grateful for the difficulties we have met, since they have made us who we are today. As we leave the confinements of high school and explore the countless opportunities that face us, we must remember that no obstacle is so great as to keep us from achieving any goal that we set our minds to.
It's just a game, a phrase which has been said to me by my family, friends, and teammates after losing a contest. No one enjoys being second place, and no one likes being on the losing team. So why is it that we continue to risk the chance of losing? It is not to win a trophy, money, or even bragging rights. Rather, we risk losing because there is no better feeling than knowing that you are successful. Competition is the ultimate thrill in life. The challenge of competing against an equal opponent forces the competitors to bring out the best they have to offer. Competition encompasses more than just a baseball game. Rather, it involves competing for a job in the workplace, competing for a role in society, and more importantly, competing against yourself. The outcomes of these situations will determine who is successful in life. The drive to excel is a trait which must be learned through experience. Competition is the reason we have 8 valedictorians here today. We are all competitors, and none of us would settle to be in second place. Unless you learn from it, it's only a game. Competition teaches us to learn from our previous mistakes and how to enhance the qualities needed for success. We cannot always be successful. Losing is a reality, and we should learn from our defeats. With every defeat, our weaknesses are revealed. Through these revelations, with acceptance and determination, our weaknesses will become our strengths and our defeats, our victories.
Ambition is the desire, the passion, and the pure will of an individual to better himself and humanity. What use is your wisdom if you do not share it? What use is if your strength if you do not help the weak. You cannot reach your fullest potential unless you desire it. Ask yourselves, do you have ambition? What goals are you seeking? What greater cause are you serving? Today, ambition is smothered in apathy. What world will your apathy create? What greater purpose can apathy serve that your ambition cannot? I'm sure many of you are happy with your lives. However, are you living your dreams? Success is hard. Once you succeed, it is an addiction. You must keep winning, keep competing, and keep up a constant ritual of self-improvement. When you succeed, yourself and others expect more success from you. Yet today, you do not need success. All you need is a good excuse. All you have to do is make one easy statement, and you're set for life. Family structures, emotional burdens, and financial situations can all excuse us from our fullest potential. Yet in the end, none of our excuses matter. You will succeed or fail based on your ambition. Your desire to achieve your goals is what makes you seize opportunity and achieve greatness. Those that succeed are no better than you. You may very well be smarter or stronger than many successful people. Yet they use their ambition to seek out their goals. They desire to improve themselves, and thus they do. If faith can move mountains, then how about having a little faith in yourself and your goals? So here I say to you, revive those childhood dreams that still lie in your souls. Find that passion and the drive that made you strive for your goals. If you are not living your dreams, then set out to make those dreams a reality. Rededicate yourself to the values you hold dear. In the end, we have to accept personal responsibility for our actions and their outcomes. Through ambition, otherwise useless attributes such as knowledge come alive and aid in our triumph. Find the courage to live life passionately. The past is done with. It no longer matters. The future will be shaped by your desires. So live, be alive.
There are two ways to move forward from tonight to build our own lives. First is through seeking a positive goal in the end. Our goal as graduates is to build a career. Some of us strive through high school to get into a good college. Some will be trained in other vocations. Essentially, we are driven to work for the better part of our lives, to provide for our families and ourselves. The second way to build our lives involves another person. They have to provide the greater force that encourages us. When someone tells you that you cannot do something, you will never strive harder to achieve that goal. This happened tonight to everyone at least once or twice in their lives. You don't know why you work so hard, but you just do. It might be because you don't want to hear them say, "I told you so." In my case, I was told that I could not become a valedictorian, and here I am speaking to you as one. What does it take to build a life? It takes a goal and the will to reach it.
The preamble to the Constitution, Shakespeare, algebraic equations, World War II, the periodic table. Over the past 4 years, we've learned the terms, we've mastered the concepts, we've memorized the facts. We are now graduates, ready to enter the world and conquer all obstacles. But wherever we go when we leave here tonight, whatever we learn along our individual path, we will realize that knowledge is not solely what will make us successful in life. It doesn't matter whether we become doctors or policemen, engineers or secretaries, actors or carpenters. It is what we do with our knowledge that is important. Remember the teacher who stayed after school to help you study for the test the next day? Remember the coach who worked an extra hour at batting practice to help you improve your swing? Remember the best friend who gave his time to tutor you in that hard class? They all used their knowledge to help you through times of difficulty and need. We must all take the time to give back to others. It is easy to get carried away with all the tasks we will encounter along our journey. We must not get too caught up with our individual activities and routines, but rather, we must always look for opportunities to interact with other people and to help others achieve success. To be successful in life, it is important to always be thinking of how we can make someone else's life a little better. I challenge my classmates to use the knowledge that we have gained at New Iberia Senior High to help us follow the words of the Hebrew prophets. Always say, the world was created for my sake. Live as if all life depended on you. Do your share to add some improvement, to supply some one thing that is missing, and to leave the world a little better because of your stay in it.
Life can be viewed as a collection of building blocks. Each block represents a certain aspect of our lives. Each is an experience, an obstacle, a failure, a moment of ambition. We spend our existence discovering each block and where it fits into our structure called life. No individual can say that he is the sole creator of his structure. As we examine the shape and position of each block, we see not only our own handprints, but also the handprints of the people who surround us. We see the hands of a special teacher on a block labeled confidence. The hands of a teacher who encouraged us each time we stood alone in a classroom reciting an elocution poem. On a block with the word determination are the hands of another very special teacher. We remember the countless days she spent promising that we were capable of forming our own research paper. We look further. This time we notice the fingerprints on a block marked compassion. These are the marks of a father who held his son after several failed attempts at riding a bike. We see the hands of an incredible mother on a block marked rough times. The hands of a mother who was always there to console her broken daughter after a rough breakup or a terrible fight. Again, we examine our structure. This time, we observe the hands of our friends. On blocks like laughter and happiness are the marks of a person who could always do crazy impressions to make everyone hysterical. On a block labeled sadness, we view the hands of a friend who always knew the words to dry our tears. And last, there are those friends who seem to leave their unique touch on almost every aspect of our structure. They are fused to our soul, impacting our structure in ways we never imagined possible. Our eyes scan the creation once more. Though each block varies in shape, size, and position, one feature remains uniform throughout. On every block, we see a distinctive pair of hands. These are the marks of an almighty creator who possessed the central role in the building of our structure. He is the force in control of every aspect of our lives, guiding us as we made decisions or learned from ruthless experiences. Certainly, our lives are our own, but we realize the impact of the lives around us. And certainly, we are not complete. We will spend all our existence remolding, reshaping, adding, and even removing. Life is just a collection of building blocks, and today we add a block marked graduation to the creation we call our own. We imagine the future. We envision the discovery, the building, and the altering shape of our structure that we call life.
Introducing our 2003 class officers is Ashley Marie Derwon. I am Ashley Marie Derwon, and I would now like to introduce to you our class officers of 2003. Our secretary is Jessica Francis House. Our vice president is Brittany Lee Blackwell. And president is Ashley Michelle Orfe. And now presenting the class gift is Jennifer Marie Hong.
I am Jennifer Marie Hong. I am proud to announce the gift from the class of 2003 to New Iberia Senior High. The class has donated all of the comforts of home to the renovation of the Teacher's Lounge. Led by our class sponsor, Miss Judy Goodrich, a team of volunteers painted the walls and artwork. New furniture was purchased from Fote Furniture.
Proposing a challenge to our graduates of 2003 is Ashley Michelle Orfe.
Society says a great deal about our generation. We are constantly ridiculed on how we have it easy. We are immoral. We have a hard head. Well, at least I hope we do. We've been called lazy, disrespectful, and spoiled. But what's unique is that we don't deny our bad traits. We are aware that we can be disrespectful, lazy, and even a little crazy at times. But these are only bad habits that we take upon as we grow up through the 20th century. We've gone through a lot in just the 12 years we've been in school. We've grown around crimes and violence since we left our mother's womb. On September 11, 2001, we watched the Twin Towers fall to the ground after two planes crashed into the building. The next day, we were at school. At one time, we were scared to go to school because of the Columbine incident. We no longer have faith in a president because every 4 years, the number of young voters decreases. And to top it off, 4 years ago, we were the first freshman class in 35 years. No pressure though, none at all. But despite these negative aspects, we still strive to achieve whatever comes our way. So tonight, I would like to challenge the class of 2003 to keep doing whatever it is you're already doing, because it works. Take a look at your outcome and applaud. Because you deserve to. If you're sitting in a chair on this field, then you can take on anything. And as the class of 2003 would say, laissez les bons temps rouler.
Assisting with our special presentation are Benjamin Thomas Borland and Clint Davis Larson.
I am Benjamin Thomas Borland, and with me is Clint Davis Larson. As a tradition at New Iberia Senior High, each senior is given the chance to write a letter to that one teacher who's made a difference in their life.
Tonight, 3 seniors wish to express their gratitude to the teacher whom they have chosen. Those seniors are David East, Erica Thibodeau, and Lauren Buford.
My name is David Nathan East. I had always heard that you were a mean and strict teacher, and when my mom pointed you out my name on your roll list in the beginning of that year, I felt a sense of preeminent doom come over me. My mother, on the other hand, was elated that I would have a teacher who was in control of her class and could teach well. As I entered the class that day, wide-eyed and curious, I was amazed at the amount of books she seemed to contain in her classroom. I looked at this mini library and felt a wave of excitement come over me. The year before, I had discovered that I enjoyed reading very much, but I couldn't find nothing really interesting at my house. In your classroom, a whole new world of learning was open to me. You didn't just have storybooks, you had books on science, history, things that fascinated me to no extent. I would only stop reading to observe something more fascinating, like episodes of Bill Nye, the Science Guy, experiments, or the great stories you told to relate to your lesson. Even though you could rarely get me to do my homework, or practice my cursive, or ever love math, you did accomplish one thing. You opened my mind to reading and learning and the gifts I had as a person. Now you are retired from your career as a teacher, and I am on my way to mine. This senior year, I began to discover that I had a great interest and aptitude for technology and computers, all because you opened a door that led me to be interested in learning. Even though I can write perfect cursive, I never do, and I still have to force myself to do my homework. Every librarian knows me by name, and every time somebody's computer messes up, they come running to me. I may never be famous or filthy rich, but because of your help, I know that I'll become a unique individual and a successful person. You put my feet on the right path to future and success. So thanks, Ms. Tooch, for everything.
My name is Erica Thibodeau. Since I have not seen you in such a long time, you may not remember who I am. My name is Erica Thibodeau, and I was in your Excel program at Iberia Middle School during the 1998-99 school year. I am now graduating from New Iberia Senior High. I feel that if it weren't for you, I would not be here today. I wanted to thank you for all you showed me that year. You may be thinking how you could have influenced me, and I feel that now would be a good time to tell you. That year was a whole year for me, because I was going through a difficult time. I was moving out of my mom's house and back to my grandparents. If it wasn't for them taking me in, I don't know where I would have ended up. I was always angry inside, yet also sad. I hated waking up in the morning and going to school when I was ready to quit. Every day, I would walk in your classroom and you were always in a good mood. you would say and do that made me realize I needed to stay in school. There is one thing that I remember really well, and that was towards the end of the year when you made us write a letter to our pretend child telling them how it was growing up through our schooling, about the Excel program and what we learned from it. After I wrote my letter, I realized a lot about myself. If it wasn't for you and the letter, I may have quit school and became a nobody. Because of that letter, I realized that I want to be somebody, and that I can prove to people who thought I would not amount to anything that I'm better than that, and that graduating is just a start. Miss Lawson, I still have that letter, and I keep it safe in a box. Once I got out of your class and moved up to high school, I thought about you every time my hopes would fall. So now I'm happy to say that I'm here with a cap and gown, just waiting for that diploma. As I walk down that field, I thank you with all my heart for being such a wonderful teacher and influencing me like you did. Thank you.
My name is Lauren Buford. When I walked into your speech class in 11th grade and sat down by some friends, I had no idea that one of my closest friends would turn out to be you. It never dawned on me that you would have an impact on me that will last a lifetime. When the bell rang and you pleasantly walked in and introduced yourself to the class, it was so kind. I knew then that the class would be fun just by the atmosphere you surrounded us with. You had an extraordinary way with the students. Not only did you get on our level and make us feel comfortable, but you were still able to maintain the student-teacher respect. You were always open to the class and let them be open to you as well. I always felt I was heard, and you always knew how to make someone feel better without even knowing. I saw the confidence you gave the students. You not only had this good personality for a teacher, but you were a great teacher, teaching everything so clearly. You and I gained a friendship that semester. Our personalities clicked so well. Anytime I needed help or even had a bad day, you always fixed the problem or made me feel much better about it. One day before the class was over, you informed me of a new class that you would be teaching my senior year. The class was Teacher Cadet, and only seniors who were interested in teaching and had a teacher's recommendation could sign up for it. You told me that you wanted me to be in it, and even though I was really interested in psychology, you thought I would still like the class. I signed up for the class to give it a shot because I would have you again for a teacher. My senior year came quickly. I was so happy when I got my schedule and saw that I had you for the whole year. It was a great experience. You helped me with other subjects when I was struggling, not just the classes you taught me. You had a way with me. I considered you as my school mom. Because of you, I am now going to college for education, and I'm very happy about my switch. If it weren't for you, I would have never done that. Now I'm graduating, and I hope we stay in touch. I will never forget the impact you had on me, the way you made me grow as a person and as a student. Miss Melanson, you are a wonderful person. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for me. Love always, Lauren Buford.
Miss Jean Rail, principal of New Iberia Senior High School, will now present the class of 2003 to Mr. Eugene Beaudry Jr., Superintendent of Iberia Parish Schools, and Mr. Robbie LeBlanc, School Board President.
Superintendent Mr. Eugene Beaudry, and First Vice President of the Iberia Parish School Board, Mr. Ed Buford. As principal of New Iberia Senior High School, I present the class of 2003. These graduates have met all of the requirements for graduation as established by the Louisiana Board of Elementary and Secondary Education and the Iberia Parish School Board. I offer the class of 2003 for your acceptance.
Good evening. Members of the Iberia Parish School Board, honored guests, students, parents, and graduates. On behalf of the Iberia Parish School Board, I want to congratulate you on your significant achievement as high school graduates. We are all proud of you and wish you great success and best wishes in your future endeavors. Remember, the valuable lessons that you have learned over the years from your teachers and parents. Make the most of the many opportunities which are before you, and success will be yours. Again, good luck and God bless you.
Mrs. Rayo, members of the administration and faculty of New Iberia Senior High, school board members and administrative staff, honored guests, parents, grandparents, friends, and seniors. I accept this class as having successfully completed their assigned course of study as required by the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education and the Iberia Parish School Board. Ms. Frail, would you please now issue these seniors their diplomas and confer upon them the degree of high school graduate, along with all of the rights and privileges and responsibilities that that degree shall bring, and may God bless the class of 2003. Congratulations, seniors.
At this time, diplomas will be presented to the class of 2003. Presenting with Ms. Rayo will be the assistant principals, Ms. Sandra Antoine, Mr. Kurt Landry, and Ms. Suzanne Whitaker.
Good evening. The 342 graduates of the New Iberia Senior High School class of 2003 have achieved academic and personal goals by being here tonight. As they assume their positions in the adult world, they are prepared to meet the many responsibilities and demands society will place upon them. Each graduate has a solid foundation on which to build a successful life. Leading the class of 2003 are its 78 honors students. Each is wearing a gold cord symbolizing the many sacrifices they made to successfully complete the honors program. In recognizing the significant impact of the family on student achievement, as I introduce the honor graduates, I ask their parents to also stand and be recognized. The class of 2003 has 8 honor graduates who share the title valedictorian. Rebecca Maria Armentar, Emily Ann Barra, Keith Michael Corville, Allison Claire Fago, Kyle Lance Kindler, Jeffrey Morris Lahaski, Tracy Ann Pratt, and Joe Benjamin Proctor.
Rebecca Maria Armentar is the daughter of Paul Armentar and Marion Martin. Rebecca has earned 22 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Emily Ann Barra is the daughter of Mark and Jody Barra. Emily has earned 23 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Keith Michael Corville is the son of Jimmy and Catherine Corville. Keith has earned 21 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Allison Claire Fago is the daughter of Dr. Maurice and Ellen Fago. Allison has earned 23 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Kyle Lance Kindler is the son of Noel and Karen Kindler. Kyle has earned 22 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Jeffrey Morris Lahaski is the son of Dr. Robert and Marty Lahaski. Jeffrey has earned 22 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Tracy Ann Pratt is the daughter of Troy and Carla Pratt. Tracy has earned 22 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Joe Benjamin Proctor is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Scott Gondron. Joe has earned 21 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.875. Additional students have earned the title of honor graduates. Each of these honor graduates has earned a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.5 in the honors program. Lauren Michelle Gobler is the daughter of George and Mandy Gobler. Lauren has earned 22 and a half honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.856. Ashley Michelle Orfe is the daughter of Wilbur Orfe, Ruby Orfe, and Jacqueline Orfe. Ashley has earned 20 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.795. Megan Michelle Landry is the daughter of Farron Landry and Vicki Landry. Megan has earned 18 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.750. Elizabeth Marie Shake-Snyder is the daughter of Joey and Julie Shake-Snyder. Elizabeth has earned 23 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.748. Sarah Margaret Broussard is the daughter of Michael and Tina Broussard. Sarah has earned 19 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.737. Andrus Michael Jean-Louis is the son of Wesley and Diana Jean-Louis. Andrus has earned 19 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.699. Jennifer Marie Hong is the daughter of Nee and Catherine Hong. Jennifer has earned 18 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.670. Heather Elizabeth Olivier is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Roland Olivier Jr. Heather has earned 20 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.647. Benjamin Thomas Borland is the son of Dr. Thomas Borland and Ms. Kathy Borland. Benjamin has earned 23 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.628. Ashley Marie Durwant is the daughter of Bernard Durwant. Ashley has earned 15 honors credits with a weighted grade point average of 4.590.